Do you realize that being an atheist requires more faith than being a believer of God?
Well, okay, Mr. Koo. It requires more faith to be an atheist than to believe in God. Okay, I'll bite.
Let me give you a few points to consider. First, Christians' faith relies on the Bible.
Yes, I would agree with you on that.
A document that claims certainty in what is being said and taught. A document that is not full of ifs, perhaps, potentially, or a lot of maybes.
Oh, so you say it's an infallible word of God, I'm guessing. All right, let's go.
However, as an atheist who believes solely in science, you will need to accept or ignore all the words like if, perhaps, potentially, and maybes in the scientific documents. And if you were going to base your entire existence on those uncertain terms, or risk your eternal existence on those uncertain terms, then I would submit to you that you actually need more faith being an atheist than a Christian who believes in the Bible.
Different shirt. Glasses. Wonder if scientific method could help us figure out how that happened. Anyway, well, science is obviously not anything to do with a belief claim. That's why we use ifs and buts and maybes, because science isn't making a truth claim. Science makes claims that are to do with validity and verifiability. Put it another way, we infer conclusions to the veracity of claims in science by validating and verifying them through the scientific method.
Second, atheists will tell you that they don't depend on feelings or experiences that they cannot put into a formula or have some kind of physical proof. What they're actually saying is they are limiting their belief system to the five senses, namely touch, taste, smell, hear, and see. In fact, even hearing and seeing are suspects, because if what you see cannot be proven or what you hear cannot be physically verified, then you are delusional.
Oh, now that's just absurd. We're limiting it to the five senses? What else is there? Wow, okay. Now I see where you're going. You're trying to make this, you're twisting this to your narrative, aren't you? All right, let's go.
So what they're saying is this: unless the universe and all the potential realms and ultimately God can be proven by our limited knowledge, evolving formulas, and current measuring tools, then they will not accept that they are real. But many scientists would admit to you that our current knowledge, measuring mechanisms, and what science has discovered so far are still rather primitive in comparison to what there is yet to be discovered and known.
Oh dear, I think you misunderstand what science is and what I accept of it. I mean, honestly, I'm an epistefist, which means I don't even use faith for anything, usually. I mean, I'll probably agree that you have 50 cents in your pocket if you tell me that, but I'm not going to actually believe you 100% unless I actually see it. So, I mean, that's just the way it is, but I can... Extraordinary claims. And that's kind of what you're doing, my friend. Extraordinary claims. I don't know. What makes you think that it's faith? I mean, you're basically conflating the word is what you're doing. And no, you can't do that. Faith is something you do without evidence. Most of the things in evolution and such we know about. To take that jump of faith is what you do when you say that it's got to be created. we don't have any evidence for something being the creator. Yeah, that's about as simple as it gets, I guess. What else do you got to say?
In other words, atheists are actually risking the entire existence now and thereafter on science that has discovered or covered only a fraction of what is yet to be known in its entirety. That, my friend, takes a lot of faith. Our faith in God, on the other hand, allows us to experience Him beyond our five senses.
You're saying to our we can't know anything beyond our five senses? Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know why you'd think any different. I mean, what do you have? Psionic ability or something like that off of Dungeons and Dragons? For crying out loud. You Darth Vader? You got Jedi freaking powers? I don't know, man. All we have that's verifiable so far are our five senses. What we can sense beyond that. I mean, of course, yeah, you do have radio technology and all that stuff or whatever, but that's still, our senses still have to perceive that and compute it into our brain function, right? Beyond our, what color shirt am I going to have in my last freaking, excuse me, but what color shirt do you think I'll have on my last rebut of you? You have faith in me telling you the truth right now? Well, we'll see, huh? Take a guess. Pray. You might guess it right.
Examples of this would be our conscience, intuition, and feelings. So we have more tools at our disposal to substantiate what we believe than atheists do. One more point. Do you know that scientific conclusions often get revised, reversed, or even refuted years after they are published or proven in research? In other words, these atheists who say that they believe only in science are placing their faith on what is most likely to change over time. Now, that's faith beyond reason. I don't think I can risk even a moment of my life on something that is subject to constant change, much less betting my existence on it. I hope you will find what you're looking for, and thanks again for watching. Goodbye.
Verifying one's feelings or even consciousness is an appeal to emotion fallacy, or perhaps an appeal to intuition fallacy. Easily recognized for what it is and refuted by my emotions, consciousness, intuition tells me that's not the case. So, who should I believe? Just because science adapts and develops and religions don't, that is not a weakness. Science changes after getting it wrong. Religion doesn't. That just means religion carries around laughable, disproved claims and propagates these lies as if it is the truth. Science corrects the falsehoods and works to constantly improve what it considers veracious by testing the validity and verifiability of its conclusions. That you even have a problem with this, it just shows your mindset. It's laughable. It's laughable.
Nutty as a fruitcake.